Hello, everyone. Sargon, Destroyer of Worlds here, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Timberborn. Yes, we're back here in Beavertown, and oh yeah, we've got some showering going on. I'm not sure whether I should censor this or not, but no, they're beavers. They're fine. They've got their fur on. It's good. This is family friendly. I'm pretty confident. So we are towards the end of a drought. We've got another day to go. And we've been working on our well-being. As you can see, we're 25, 26. Oh, well, that's the end of the episode. I think we're good. We've moved up a point. No, we are working hard to improve the well-being. And we spent some time last episode on that. This is the overall. But we're going to go once again, district by district. So we're going to go into Beavertown. And as you can see, they're doing pretty darn good. But what we're going to do here in Beavertown, though, is they need to get on their game to support the rest of the colony. So we're going to come over here, and I want to add some more storage space, but we need to make some room. So we're going to have some beavers just come along here and free up a little space, because why not? Now, we do want them to prioritize all of this area. Go Beavers. Go, go, go. So we can see some things explode as we go. Now, the next thing, while we're over here, I want to go and make sure all the farms are set to planting. Because when we started this game, the default, I think, was harvested. But it's now been updated to do planting. And I think, for the most part, that's what we want. And that actually might be impacting some of our ability to produce all the food that we need. So planting. Oh, the other thing is, this is prioritizing wheat. I think we can turn off the prioritization. And they can just do what they think is best. And if we see a problem, we can come back and fix that. Okay, planting, we're good. And yeah, looks like we are all good with the planting, so that's perfect. Now, while we're next actually to our campfires, and actually let's slow things down. Hopefully, all these campfires actually do begin to help solve our poor well-being with respect to the campfires. So it might take some time. But in the short term, we're going to take a little gamble, and we're actually going to work on improving our sunflower capacity. And we'll put a bunch of sunflowers right there. Now, if need be, we can... Oh, they can't reach that. Well, that technically makes sense and is a tad unfortunate. So, yeah, we'll need the sunflowers and food to kind of help the rest of the colony. Let's put one of these set of stairs in, see if that can help. Well, it will. They'll get access down here. Meantime, we can detonate these. And then while we're here, why don't we make a bit more room? We can get rid of this guy because we want to go down as well. There we go. And we do need a little more room. Need at least one there. So, heck, why don't we also get rid of that one? Because we can. Let's prioritize all this. There we go. So those beavers will be quite busy with that. And now we have... Basically, we're at the end of the drought. And one of the things I've had a challenge over here is these are the old floodgates. We expanded, added these floodgates, but, you know, for efficiencies, we kind of left them here, but they've always been at full level. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we are going to remove these old floodgates. We're going to lose a bit of water, but thankfully, drought is basically over. Come in, prioritize these guys. Oh, thank goodness, they're still reachable. It's all good. It's all good. Ooh. Okay, no, it's just the light. There's plenty of water in here. So we can come in and we will lower this down. We'll lower this one down. Get the water flowing. It's all good. Okay, so have we now got all of our dynamite in place? The answer is no. We're waiting for some things to occur. We'll run a path over, make things a tad easier as the drought ends. So we will be doing fine for this particular episode. I am confident. So as soon as we can come back here, we will to, do a few things over here. But they need to get some explosives. So next thing, we're going to move over to Gollum. Here we are. Let's click on one of our Gollum buildings. And you can see 19. This isn't good. Injuries, but they don't have bread. They don't have cattail crackers, spatterdock, pastries, campfire, and rooftop terraces. Yeah, so we've got some work to do here. Now, I think one of the things I want to do is come in, and we are going to plant carrots. Because if you look, we're really low on food, and carrots are being used to make the biofuel. So let's improve our carrot production. And we're just going to come over here and go full carrot. We could probably take the opportunity while we think of it to remove those trees there. I think we can remove this one there as well. So, okay. So that should help improve our food situation with respect to carrots. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to come in, and let's click on a Gollum District building. We have grilled potatoes, we have carrots, we have some grilled chestnuts, but I'm pretty confident these are being delivered. So let's come in. So no grilled chestnuts. Okay, so maybe we are producing some grilled chestnuts within Gollum District, but as you can see, we only have 20. So we're really not doing too well there. So what we're going to do is we are going to come in and we will plant chestnut trees. We can plant this entire area over here. We'll leave a path for future plans. In fact, let's leave ourselves a reminder of that. We will put a path in here for now. The next thing we're going to do while we're over here is I am going to... Hey, why don't we do this? We can build a little bridge coming across. Or do we want that there at this point? No, we're going to make them go around. Actually, no. We'll put this here. And the reason why, you guessed it. Well, hopefully you guessed it. We're gonna blow a lot of stuff up here. We're gonna gain some terrain down here, close to where we actually have our canal to get some more green space. Make it a little more efficient. And we haven't been taking advantage. You can see how far this can go over, especially if they can get up. So, and we'll gain a little more space by having them not having to go up the staircase. So that is the plan there. So fun with explosives. So actually, speaking of explosives, before we continue with Gollum, why don't we send... Well, let's unlock the distribution post. Put a Gollum. We need to put one there. In fact, let's just put one job is fine. We'll add a route sending explosives from District 7 over to Gollum. Explosives, there we go. Because we're making a lot here now, so we might as well put them to good use. Ooh. Speaking of use, okay, dirt excavator is going. That's good news. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on that and see how that continues to go. Now, since we came over here, what do we have? We have a scavenger flag and a lumberjack flag. We did forget that we do need a gatherer's flag. Actually, why don't we sneak him in right here? That'll be fine. And then eventually they can start gathering chestnuts. So that will be good. So we're moving right along. Now, we should look... Yeah, I think once we get this open up, we can come and add some more farmland over here. I think we'll also connect a bridge so they don't have to go as far. Why don't we do that now? Let's put under land. No, sorry, path and structures. This is just a small little bridge. Come across, make things a little easier for all our guys doing a lot of explosives work. Now, the other thing while we're here, if we look, well, let's make sure we are on the Golem District. We do need to improve a few things. We'll add some more sunflowers and whatnot, and we're likely going to have to send... No, we could look at planting wheat to get bread and all this stuff, but in the meantime... Why don't we take advantage of some of the space we have? Because if we come back here, campfires and rooftop terraces are not at the high point right now. So let's come in. Well-being. Campfire. We don't have a lot of great space at this point. And we can squeeze one in here. So why don't we do that? And then maybe as we free up some more space, we can put a campfire, which would actually, yeah, we'll probably put a couple campfires here right next to the canal. They'll love it. So speaking of loving it, these guys would love having some rooftop terraces. Sure, that would look pretty snazzy, unless you're actually living underneath there. But if you're a young, hip beaver, it's all good. Okay, so let's find a way. Put some platforms. Run pathing. We'll put a path here and a staircase. I think that will work quite well. And while we're over here, we'll deal with a little bit of other benefits. We'll put a plant... And then we can actually put a bench. And then here, we'll put a statue, and let's put a plant as well. Kind of fill in some of those gaps. You know, put a bench and maybe put a plant. Make folks somewhat happy, or happier, I would hope. So there's a lot of things going on here, as you can tell. We gotta go, go, go. Actually, we're not going. Go, go, go! So we will soon enough get explosives coming here. Looks like, yeah, they can be reached. Might just take some time for explosives to... Actually, here we go. The Explosives Brigade. Go, go, go. So quite happy with that. Okay, perfect. Next, let's move over to Metallica. So if we click on Metallica here, Metallica, you can see we got 27. So they need grilled chestnuts, which we do have chestnut trees planted, which we will take care of a issue. I didn't realize I was having a problem, and I did figure out what was going on in between episodes. So Metallica's actually doing quite well, but we can definitely do a lot better. So we're going to come over here. First thing we're going to do, flip around on this side. We are going to remove this staircase, and we are going to put a platform in right here. And then we can put another platform, staircase, and then what we'll do is remove all this, and then staircase. And now that we're over here, we can reach this plateau, which is a perfect height. Now, I do want to eventually come across here. So we are going to leave a path I'll leave that there. And we'll probably put some terrain blocks, I would imagine, if we can do that, on one of these two sides to connect to this area that's under construction. And boy, Atlantis is being raised from the depths of the sea. So it's going well. Now, but over here, if we come back and click on a Metallica building, sunflowers is definitely one of the areas that they're low on. And I'm not sure, we just probably have to get Beavertown or someone to send more cattail crackers and spatterdock. We really don't have a good location for that. We could raise this area up, but no, I think we're going to leave that as a deep chasm. So, but not all that is built. Oh, I was hoping these guys would be able to take a short jaunt. Okay, we're going to try something. We're going to remove this. And we're going to see if we can shorten the distance so that this farmhouse here can come up a much shorter distance and back down and farm this area. Otherwise, we'll put a farmhouse. It's fine. I would prefer not to. As you can see, we can just put ourselves a little path. Ooh, flooding. What's going on? Oh. Yeah, so this is something we need to solve, and I'm not quite sure how to do it yet. Yeah, I left this floodgate open to fill it with water. So, if you guys do have suggestions, like I did receive a comment about making sure I have dams to let water out. I haven't come up with a plan for that yet. Maybe I could do something here and actually just end up connecting these two sides. But I've always wanted to hold the water here. But perhaps there's a way I can do that. Anyways, while we're here, we'll detonate this. It won't do much for us at this point. But, yeah, a little bit of flooding. It's not good. Hopefully it's not too bad and all this dissipates pretty quick. But I have a feeling... Ooh, trouble. Ooh, speaking of trouble. Okay, squirrel. Something I did not do is I never connected this to the main power grid. So let's come in. Prioritize all of this. But we will pause. High priority. Low priority. And we'll pause. Okay, just go get all that done. Oops, that is the wrong one. Okay, as you can see during daytime here, yeah, that's pretty badly flooded. Yeah, that's not good. So, definitely gonna have to think about the solution to that. So while we're over here, and before we completely forget, let's get all this power grid connected. This needs to be a high-powered shaft, which we will pause. Because these beavers will get themselves trapped in here quite easily. You can see his buddy's already trying to do it. Go, hurry! Thank you. Because they just like to... Beavers can be jerks. Prioritize that. Take but a moment to get going here. They finished that one. As you can see, now that's done. That one's 30, 40, 50. And they just need to start this one. Here they come with a log. Got the log. They just need somebody to finish it off. No, don't go to bed. Oh, I'm too nice of a dictator. Come on. Okay, we'll get the high-powered shaft going, and now that will be fully connected. So, we can head ourselves back over here. Oh, we had paused this one. Oh, yes. I completely forgotten. We paused the building of this rooftop terrace so we could stick a shrub in behind. And that beaver statue. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's not a shrine. It's fine. Okay, so that's coming along fine. Okay, so have these beavers taken care of this? Yes, they have. So we're going to come in with not a staircase, you fool. Not yet. A platform, then a staircase. So hopefully this will work. So we're going to come in and we're going to plant a lot of sunflowers. And if need be, we can place a farmhouse. Oh, can't squeeze that in there, but we could put one in here. That'd be fine. Maybe even here. We'll see. Okay, we'll see if that reaches as soon as that is built. But speaking of building, we're gonna do the exact opposite. We're gonna blow some more stuff up, and that is all over here. I actually want to lower most of this down. I was originally thinking of filling this area in, but I honestly think it is better for us if we get this down lower. We got it down this level, so the water that's in through here, which, ooh, speaking of water and flooding, why don't we flood this area? Then we can get this down and we get lower to be more fertile land for the farmers over here. And you know what? I just like blowing stuff up. It's fun. In the game. So there we go. That explosives are being set. And while we're playing with floodgates, we'll come over here, let a bunch of water in, and we've got some stuff, and we're actually going to use some of this land over here as well once we finish with Metallica. So, but as you know, I would never want to flood Metallica, especially. Just have to keep an eye on it. I think we can speed these things up. And go. See the water just rushing in. And I've been told I think there's mods that would help control all this, but I've not dabbled in mod play with Timberborn. I have with City Skylines and Farming Simulator. So I'm not necessarily opposed to them, but I think because Timberborn is really in early access, I really don't want to mess with the main playthrough until they get things settled with getting out of early access. So, but that's fine. Ooh, speaking of fine, let's keep yeah, I think we can close these guys up first. So close those up. Come back to Metallica. Yeah, let's just close these gates up. I think we'll be fine now. There we go. Oh, some buildings need water. Pause that. Oh. Let's open. Oh, my goodness. Let's open this. Oh, the other thing we should consider opening. Yes, that's overflowing there. At what point? Is that 2.5? There we go. At 2, the water will flow right through. There we go. Okay, so that's going to help solve poor water shortage over here. I don't think we've starved them of water. We caught that in time, so 168. So that is good. That would have been horrendous. No, these guys are just waiting for explosives. Okay, so let's head back to Metallica. What else do we need to do here? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Ooh, that's coming along pretty quick. I do want to put a forester. So I was looking at this. Oh, sorry, this. You can see, oh, it's all in range. Why? What's going on? I need to click this. And as you can see, the forester's work will stop right here. So I do need to put a forester much closer. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come into here. And I believe a forester, let's have a look-see, is 3x2. Oh, sorry, forester. Yeah, that looks like a 3x2. So we could probably put it right here. So why don't we do that? We're going to come in. 2. Put this here. Go 1 extra. And then on top. Oh, it's on the other side. Of course it's on the other side. Oh, what was I looking at? Wrong one anyways. Okay, so we can just plant that right here. Get rid of these. There we go. Everybody's happy. A little bit of overkill, but hey. We can get a forester, planting the trees, and then this gatherer's flag can take care of all these chestnut trees. So we're fine. We're cool. It is good. Nothing to worry about. So while all that's occurring, we come over to District 5. And I want to start taking advantage of this area here. So this is going to be quite simple. We're going to come in and put a staircase coming down. And we can take advantage of this area. Now, the one thing I'm not sure, do we even have explosives over here? Oh, we have 90. This is awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to free up a bit of space. And we are going to come down. We're going to plant explosives here so we can expand this aquatic farming area. I think that will work out quite well. Okay, so what else do we want to do in here? So, yes. Besides going boom. I do want to plant sunflowers. Because if we look here, these guys are doing pretty, they're sad. Oh, actually, they do have, you know what? We'll take a step back on the sunflower seed plan, because I guess these sunflowers down here are enough to sustain this particular small district. So I'm happy with that. I don't think we have any chestnut trees. And these guys really don't end up needing a lot of wood, which is both good and bad. So why don't we do this? We're going to come in and we are going to remove a bunch of trees. Why don't we remove, to here. I'm sure this will be fine. Remove all these. I don't think we have a gatherer's flag. No. But you can see how much little wood we actually ended up using here. So you could almost probably turn this into an entire thing of chestnut grove, but we're fine. It's fine. Okay, so I think what we will do though, we're going to come over here, and why don't we plant wheat? Let's see if we can make wheat work over here. Let's come in this big wheat field. And I think for the most part, these guys will be unreachable until they can come down, which they will. We'll blow this up, and then we can get these center pieces of land, and it will all work out. Now, I do think we're going to need one more house over here. So if we look, we do have some vacancies. So why don't we come in? And it's a 2 high. There we go. Come into housing. I said housing. And we do a triple lodge. Now we could put another party house up here. Let's have a look-see. How's the rooftop terrace situation? It's pretty good. We could probably use one more. So why don't we do that? Great view over the water. Come into well-being. Do rooftop terrace. And we can now just also extend some platforms down. and just put a little pathing in. Tickety-boo. Everybody should be happy. But you know what they should do? While we're over here, it wasn't planned for today. Why don't we just need to find it? Where are you? A little shrine. So they can do their thing after having a pint or before a pint. Why not? I think that'll make folks happy. I know I'd be happy. Okay, this is started. It's going to take a bit, no problem. This we can now explode. They'll come in with these last two. It'll all be good. Nothing to worry about. But I think at the same time, I want to do something here. So once again, guess what? We got plenty of explosives. We are going to bring this area down because you know what? We can. Now, well, we can in a moment. We're going to have to get ourselves up there. And we can't even get up there at the moment. So what we're going to do, staircase, staircase, staircase. And there we go. So they'll be able to eventually get themselves up there and start taking care of business. So that is nice and easy. Now, down here, we got Cattail and Spatterdock. We have Grill doing the Spatterdock and the grilled potatoes. I think we need to come into food, and we're going to have to put in a grist mill. We're going to have to figure out how to get some power over here. This is one of the few districts without power. Can we easily find a route? Maybe something over here. I don't know whether we could send a bridge over because we're going to have to rely on these guys to build part of it. Okay, let's slow things down for a moment. In fact, let's blow things up for a moment because, well, we can. And you can start seeing our master plan up here. I think this is where we'll cut it off. We'll stop here. Where? How can we get power? So we actually do happen to have an intersection here. We could come across and then up. Well, actually, we could come here. So maybe we will remove those. So then we could come across. The question is, we might not be able to get across to build everything we want. But, oh, no, this won't work because there's a district gate. Okay. So maybe here, but I hate. I'm not a fan now of having anything right by a floodgate, although this would be behind it. So that should be fine. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if we can make this work. We're going to come across. What do we need here? A 2 high. And I think we could probably just extend this all the way across. I think we're still going to lower this so we can get to the other side over here and have all this green. Yeah, let's do that. May not make the most sense, but we're going to do it. So then what we can do with power is we can run that right across until we need to bring it down. And over here, we're going to just remove these 2 trees. Move trees. There we go. Perfect. Well, ish. Not connected. Ooh. Well, that wasn't smart, Sargon. Okay. Hmm. Well, that's too far from the district. Ah, you know what might help? We're going to come in. We got to do a little mea culpa. We'll get rid of these. Put a path in, and hopefully by putting a path here, that will then extend. Which it should, because really, this is all green. Oh. That actually did not work the way I had hoped. Ugh! Okay, let's look at this again. You can see here, green. This is orange. This should be fine and reachable, but these guys can't hop the rope. They can do a lot of things, these beavers. They're ingenious, but they can't do everything. Okay, so let's go back to District 5 while we're kind of working on getting power over. I think we're going to add a ton of showers. So if we look here, where we go, well, they've got decent wet fur, but I think, so we could put them here. This area does tend to do pretty okay, so why don't we try that? That's underwater. Why don't we put a bunch of triples? We can do this. We can put a triple. Then we can put a staircase. Then we come into well-being. Oh, we need to do another row. Of course we do. So once again, set of triples. And now we come in with our well-being, and we can do a bunch of showers. Put 4 in, and run some pathing. That should be good. Folks should be happy with that. So that should completely take care of this small little district requiring the furs needing to be wet. But we've got a lot of things here, like red grilled chestnuts, which we are taking care of here. Very slowly. So, yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Just gonna probably turn this builder's hut back on. Let's prioritize. Where are folks working? There's only one there. Well, we can blow these things up. And why don't we, while we're thinking about it, smart cattail. There we go. Yeah, this is really slow, guys. Okay, why don't we turn off the forester for now so you can go work elsewhere. Same thing with the lumberjack. There's nothing really to lumberjack. Same thing. Scavenger. Turn you off as well. And hopefully we get all that going nice and fast. So before we move to Hilltop, why don't we jump back all the way over to where we started in Beavertown? Because we're going to have a little bit more work to do. We're going to blow these up here. And do this. And we will come along as well. Get rid of these. Get a nice path going. In fact, we'll put another row here, but I do want to prioritize getting this area opened up. So it won't take too long, but we'll get there. Maybe, eventually, soon enough. Oh yeah, this unconnected building. Put a path in. Did we solve our problem? No, still a bridge, pardon the pun, too far. So we will, ooh, you know what, before we detonate, hang on, hold fire, hold fire. Do not detonate. Let's get rid of these 2 trees here. Did not see that. Although it won't matter too much because they'll be able to reach them, but let's get all the way across. Let's get, for symmetry purposes, let's get that guy as well. Okay, so that'll take a few moments. So while all that is going on, let's jump back over here to Hilltop. Because, yeah, we have a few things to do over here. So let's come in. You can see they're doing well with carrots. Oh, my God. Grilled potatoes and grilled spatterdock. And they got water. So let's... Okay, we don't need water coming in. We don't need grilled potatoes. We don't need carrots. We don't need paper. Leave the medicine. We don't need carrots. Don't need grilled potatoes. We'll leave the bread. Don't need carrots. Oh my goodness. So that should improve things a lot. Let's also look at Hilltop. Of course, some injuries. Cattail crackers and maple pastries, campfires, and rooftop terraces. Wow. Bunch of needy little beavers. You, bleep, bleep. Okay, so what can we do for some of this? Why don't we come into platforms and we'll just follow the same pattern. We will put a single set of lower platforms down here. And then we'll put our 3s in. Once again, the 3s. And now we can come into our well-being. Rooftop terrace. Okay, we can't get... Oh, we can. Hang on. Stop this build. What we're going to do... We just need to... Because this is totally safe, putting fire right above your power supply. So what could go wrong? Nothing, right? And if need be, they can jump into the water below before dying a horrible, horrible death. I mean, what? So let's have Party Central up here. If this doesn't take care of their well-being, at least from a rooftop terrace point of view, I don't know what will. Actually, what we can do at the same time, we're over here. We can do our standard, oops, can we save these trees? They'll die in 2 days. Hopefully. Hopefully they will. The other things, we do have cattails and over here. Why don't we see if we come into food? Once again, we need a grist mill, and we need to get some power over. So what if we were to do this? And I think what we're going to try to do... Yeah, okay. Why don't we do this? We're going to come in. We got plenty of trees, far more than we really need. We're going to remove a row here, a row here. We'll come in with power. And then we'll do this. We can remove the path there. Do not need it. Put that in. Is that the same height? No, we got to go up. Come over here, and then we can do a power to go up. They should be able to reach that. Yeah, that should be fine. It'll take a little bit. And this should be reachable. Let's make sure. Put that path in. No! No! No, sir. Oh. Okay. That's fine. We can solve this problem. Come in with food. Put our grist mill. Put that here. And we will need a bakery. Oh, we also need a some storage over here. So why don't we do that before we completely forget? Put a storage in. Love to put one here, but I can't. We could probably get rid of this path. And then we can put another storage, small warehouse. And now we can come in with a, what were we putting in? A grist mill. And then what we're going to do is come in and put a bakery. But I think what we're going to do with the bakery, yeah, let's do this. We can come in. Yeah, so I need some platforms, and we're going to run some platforms so that they just pop on down. As well, so it's a little funky, but this should work. And then we can put a bakery in. Make this none, but we'll put cattail roots. This can be cattail, none. Cattail flour. And I'm not sure I can fit another one in, but let's see if we can. How far will this go? No! That is extremely unfortunate. Well, what we could do... Let's get rid of this. We are going to put a storage... And then on top, we will put the aquatic farming on. And then here, we can do this. And here, we will put cattail crackers. So a little supply chain over here. Hopefully it goes well. Everything is connected. Well, everything except what needs to be powered. Why don't we then run... platforms right across, and then we can run our power, and hopefully that's all reachable, and then we'll be really, really happy in this little area. So I like it. Okay, let's have one look again. So that path does work. Why don't we... Oh no, I was about to say let's add another rooftop terrace, but we've got party zone over here, so I don't think that is really required. Now, I will take the opportunity, since we've got all that in, we are going to plant a lot more spatterdock. Let's just plant everywhere we can at this point. There we go. Everybody should be happy. Hopefully it all works. Okay, so that is going well. Now, I had hoped to put a campfire in this area, but it's not going to be reachable. So, going to have to figure that out. Oh, you know what we can do? We've got plenty of trees. Let's repatriate some of this area up here. Yeah, we'll just get rid of all these trees up here. Not really need it. So that will take a bit, but we'll come back and yeah, we'll definitely come back and take care of all that. Oh, these guys are dying. Oh, we can speed things up. We had slowed things down. Okay. So what I think we can do here would be a great spot to, why don't we come in for some decorations and put some statues in. We can put in little plants there as well. Make folks happy. Not that they're sitting here, but hey, they could also have a little seat underneath these things. Why not? And then at the same time, why don't we come in and put in some shrines? Shrines? There we go. Who doesn't like praying before or after a shower? I know I do. Okay, so we do have some things to think about in this area. I might have a plan to provide an exit valve over here. I think it can work, but we'll have to do a little remodeling temporarily to get rid of... Oh, actually, I think that's entirely sitting on... Oh, yeah, I think that might work. I've got plans. Hopefully that holds true. Okay, so let's come back over here. I do want to finish where we started. And actually, we'll slow things back down again. Let's detonate all this. And we can detonate that. And just put more right along here. Okay, so we're going to come in. We're going to add more storage. In fact... Yeah, I wish there was more space here. We could kind of rotate and do something funky. But why don't we put more storage? We will put a platform because that's helpful for people. A little path there. And you might be wondering, what are we up to? And the reason why we're up to adding some more storage is because this underground warehouse is just full of bleeping crap. So we're going to do, we'll mark this none and none. We're going to put potatoes here for one. And then I think this one, for now, we will put wheat to really help balance things out. Now, what I do want to do here, I want to add... I guess some more grills. Now the question is, if we look here at Beavertown proper, our grilled potatoes is actually pretty good. It's our grilled spatterdock that's a little low. So why don't we come into our food and we will add a grill. If we remember how to rotate. Oh, that's slightly bad placement. Oh my goodness, we could have gotten so lucky. Now the question is, do we rethink things? Well, we are planning on opening up this area. Why don't we do that? We're going to quickly take care of things. We're going to open up this entire area. It's all prioritized, so let's go, beavers. And I'm not even sure what our explosive situation in Beavertown is. Let's see if we can find any. Yeah, there's 2. And they'll plant them here. So it'll take a moment for all that to come in. But that's fine. So the other thing, how are we doing here? We might have to come back, have a look-see. You can see Beavertown has always been rocking. The grilled chestnuts will take some time. And I'm actually a little surprised that these campfires haven't really boosted things that well. Okay, let's detonate. Come into food. And we're going to put a grill. Sneak that in right here. Actually, you know what? We're going to take the opportunity. Some more storage. And then on top of that, this is where we will place one of the grills. Because then we can just do a nice little platform. Away we go. So then why don't we also take the opportunity then to make this grill for spatterdock. Spatterdock. Okay. There we go. So things are going quite well. A lot of things underway. I think before we end it, let's just come back over to Metallica. Get these going here. And then what we're going to do is we will explode this for effect. And then we'll get our staircases rebuilt. And then that will allow us to continue with this next episode. Okay, so, but... yeah, some issues. That's going to cry for power. It'll come eventually. Yeah, looks like those can all be reached. So let's prioritize that because we want all that done. So we have 2 unconnected buildings. Ah, thank you. Warning messages. We do need to come down. No! Okay, we do need to come down and remove that. So we'll take care of that as well. No recipes. Well, this is supposed to be, I'm going to make cattail flour. And then we'll make cattail crackers. All good. Oh, we can now run the rest of our power. Perfect. So that will be a job that will be finished ideally next episode. We have a building crying for water already. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we'll leave you for next episode because we can't keep an eye on you as we wrap things up. Oh, we have a drought incoming. Perfect. All right. So let's set this off. And this is something we can pick up next episode, including a stairway to nowhere. Oh, that's just perfect. Just perfect. But all right. Well, what is perfect? I think it's a perfect time to end today's episode. I very much appreciate you for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.